And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, it's Sunday, we've got 2 weeks now for most football clubs now. It would be going into a pretty boring time, as of course we're going into yet another international break. However, for Rangers, as supporters, we probably sit here thinking, yep, the international break has come at the right time. But it's not going to be a quiet period for us, as we are going to be looking for our new manager, or our new managerial hunt is still ongoing. So likely over this next 2 weeks, we're going to be finding out who takes over the hot seat at Ibrox, and then of course there's going to be a lot of fallout as to what the manager, fans getting excited as to what the new manager could bring, new system, new style of play, and yeah, just all that sort of stuff that comes with it, as we have just got literally just over 13 days exactly until we take on Hibernian following the international break. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff to be going on in the background. In today's video, guys, we're obviously going to be discussing the latest with regards to the managerial hunt. It's been fairly quiet, maybe just because Rangers were in action today, and usually that information doesn't get released. However, there is still a short list. There is still favourites. There's still the bookies' favourites. We're going to be discussing that, whilst also going through a bit of big Phillipe Clement news as well. So yeah, quite a few bits and pieces to discuss. Now, one thing we've seen today is that there has been a lot of fans giving the support for Stephen Davis. Now, just one thing I wanted to say, I think Davis is great for an interim coach, but there's some fans calling for him to be the next manager. Now, I don't think that's a good idea. I seriously don't. We need a manager that's going to be coming in. I don't want this romantic feeling of novices and projects and all the rest of it. He's come in. I wouldn't mind him being a part of the sort of backroom staff, but certainly I don't understand the supporters calling it for him to be the next manager at Ibrox. We need experience. We need a proper manager to come in and to get us going. Again, thank you to Stephen Davis for the last 2 games, but sorry, I'm not on the bandwagon with the Rangers. Some of the Rangers fans stating that they want him to stay on permanently. That cannot happen. Absolutely not. However, I wouldn't be afraid to have him as in and around the sort of backroom staff and going forward. So yeah, he's done a good job, but certainly not the next Rangers manager for me. Now, a few names that have been linked, of course, Kevin Muscat, he's not going away. He's currently still top of the bookies list, despite him kind of saying that he wants to win the league with Yokohama again. Again, he's still the one that is the top of the list. The one he's second, though, is Phillipe Clement, of course, the Belgian who has had spells with Genk, won the league in Ghent, won the league at Club Bruges twice, and then of course had a spell with AS Monaco since his dismissal, has been out of work. Now, he emerges as the sort of second favourite at the time of recording, but there is something, there is an update with regards to his situation, and that is he does see a return to management and going to Rangers as a good option, to get his career going. However, has got an offer on the table from Al-Shabaab. Now, this could be a bit of a situation, really. Apparently, he's currently in talks. This comes from Belgian news outlet stating that he's in talks with the Saudi side Al-Shabaab, but is yet to make up his mind. He's currently having a look at both options. As I said, talks with the Saudis are further along, but Ibrox hierarchy are set to step up talks with preferred candidates this week at who could join. It is believed he's far away from ruled either of the jobs out, but does have a choice to make out of both of them if both offers do arrive. Now, with this, it's a situation where we know what's going on in Saudi Arabia at the moment with regards to the money that's being offered, and in terms of contracts, or if he's offered a contract from Al-Shabaab, then it's going to be out. Well, it's going to further outcompete what we can certainly offer, and probably, he's going to be a lot of a richer man for it. However, something that Rangers can offer is, as I said, we've seen this route. If you do well at Rangers, you do well at Celtic, you got a direct route into the Premier League. Tottenham, Aston Villa and Leicester have been certain paths that managers have taken from Scottish sides over recent years. So certainly I would see, if it's a career-based decision, then he would definitely choose Rangers, but if it's a money-based decision, then he would just definitely choose Al-Shabaab. But that's the current latest on him. Reports in his homeland stating that he does have two options. Well, he has an option on the table from Al-Shabaab. He has been in talks with the Saudi club. However, hasn't ruled out Rangers' job either. As I said, talks are going to advance advanced talks are going to continue later this week. Also, Janssen, another name that has been kind of linked with the job, with the vacant job recently as well, the AZ Alkmaar manager. Now, this is the one that I kind of liked a little bit as well. However, he just got off and just beat Ajax Amsterdam 2-1 today. And it's apparently kind of been more distanced away from the job, and it doesn't look really like he will be the next Rangers manager. But currently, as things stand, there are names there or thereabouts with regards to who can take it, and it still looks as though Kevin Muscat is the favourite. Then there's Phillipe Clement. Of course, Chris Boyd stated on Sky Sports this morning that he wouldn't mind Kevin Muscat take over, and a lot of Rangers fans getting excited about maybe Kevin Muscat taking over. But I certainly wouldn't rule out Phillipe Clement despite the situation with regards to the Saudi job, the Al Shabab or whatever they're called. So yeah, there is a lot of options there. Well, I mean, some, to be fair, in terms of actual managerial options at who we're going for, I mean, it's not the most glamorous list ever, is it? That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of underwhelmed by the list of names. Genuinely, I am. Just to look at the names on the list: Kevin Muscat, Phillipe Clement, still Derek McInnes is there in third. John Eustace, Oliver Gnarsner, and then Stephen Davis. I mean, come on. I mean, it's not the best names. As I said, probably the best out of those you're probably looking at towards Kevin Muscat and Phillipe Clement. But apart from that, I mean, it's a pretty underwhelming list, isn't it? Genuinely. I mean, maybe just because I'm looking at this sort of glamorous names and hopefully someone can come in and do a proper job. But as things stand, yeah, that looks as though it is. But there's a big update on Phillipe Clement. And as I said, Saudi side, Al Shabab want him as the next manager. And talks are ongoing between them. However, the caveat to that is that the Rangers job is definitely not ruled out. But we'll have a decision to make out of both of them should Rangers offer him, or should he get through the final phases of talks. But if I was a betting man, I'd be going with Kevin Muscat at this time of recording. And as things stand in the table, yes, we moved up to second for the first time. We are 7 points behind Celtic. So this 2-week period is very, very important to getting firstly the right man in through the door. But yeah, secondly, trying to gel this team. This 2-week break also acts as a bit of a stopgap in terms of getting our players who are injured. We have had a bit of an injury crisis over this last period, and yeah, to get sort of the likes of Todd Cantwell back, Tom Lawrence back, Danilo back, could be really beneficial going forward. So yeah, the international break for me has come at the right time, and we go into it in a positive note after we beat St Mirren 3-0. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today, troops, really. Just to going over the managerial latest. Kevin Muscat still remains the favourite. Talks are going to be starting this week. Final round of talks are going to be starting this week. Phillipe Clement has been offered a job at Al Shabab. However, hasn't ruled out the job at Rangers. And some Rangers fans want Stephen Davis. So yeah, that's what we've got for you today. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the managerial hunt. And who do you want as the next Jazz manager? Let me know down there in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Take care. Peace.